Alright, so this is the video tutorial for just setting up to do like a dialogue scene. Um, okay, so here we go. First thing you gotta do is open up Maya, right? And then the very first thing you always do is make a project folder, either set it or make a new one. So I'm just gonna go File, Project Window, and I'm gonna do New. Call it my last name, underscore, I'm just gonna call it Dialogue. Make sure it's on the desktop and hit accept. Now what I need to do next is put my rig in there. So if you actually go to the website, you can see, this is obviously all the stuff. On the bottom here, you can download the rig right here. So I'm just going to click on that, which will save it. And then I'm going to go over here. I'll hit this little button there, double click on it. It'll pop open. And then I have my Norman right here. So I'm just going to Command C to copy that. All right, and then I'll minimize that. I'm going to go over here, open up that project folder, put that right in my scenes. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, because I'm just trying to get everything kind of set up and together, is grab my audio track, because that's the other thing I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to go, I put it right on my thing over here. So where are you? And I thought I put it there. Oh no, sorry, it's this one. Here we go. So I'm just going to use this sound clip here. You can listen to it. I guess I agree. It's gonna. Okay, never mind. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it or not. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there as well. So I'm just gonna Command C, and I'm gonna go to Sound. And this isn't really necessary. I just like to keep it in with everything else. So that's good. Okay. So I got my... Alright. Oops. No, thank you. That apparently didn't copy and paste. Let's try that again. Command C, Command V. There it goes. Okay. So I got that there. I got the other thing there. The other thing that I also did was I made... Okay, I made like a mock thing of me doing it. Okay, so I got those things in there. Now the very last thing I need to do, because we're going to use, what do you call it, the Tween Machine. We're going to use stepped keys, so the Tween Machine is kind of a necessity. If you go onto the site, you'll see I actually put a link here called to the Tween Machine, and this will bring up Justin Barrett's web page and brings you right to the Tween Machine, which is basically like it's a script that he made for Maya, and it's pretty useful, especially if you work in stepped keys. All you got to do is just right here it says Original Mel. Click on that and go ahead and save. It'll download pretty quick. Double click on it, or right click and unzip if you're on a PC. Now, if you double click on this docs, it'll actually bring you up and it'll tell you how to it'll tell you with the file list. It'll tell you how to install it. It's much easier on a PC than a Mac. Macs seem to hide things a little bit, so but I'll show you how to do it on a Mac. The PC, you're literally just gonna look for this folder. It's pretty quick. Like I said, with a Mac, it's a little bit weirder. Plus, if you're on the school's computer, you don't have access to certain folders, but I found that there's sort of a workaround. Okay, so I'm not too concerned with that. I'm gonna minimize that. So I have these. I'm just gonna take the whole lump sum here. So I'm gonna just grab all this, Command C to copy. And this is how you gotta get to it. So if you look onto the desktop, you should see something that looks like this. It'll see like C whatever the room number is, and then like the computer number. Okay. In my case, this is my computer in my office, so it's got my name on it. But just open up, just double click on that. If you try to do it directly in the Finder, it like doesn't. Where are you? It doesn't, I don't know. I can't find a way to get to it. So, but if you double click on it there, it'll show up. It doesn't show you everything all the time. Next what you need to do is if you actually follow what the directions were, if you have your own Mac, you can probably follow the directions that were written on that doc that I just showed you on the HTML, the web page thing, but it won't work on the school's computers because you don't have access to it. So, so for instance, if you don't normally like you would, you go with this, admin, and then you would go to library, and you'll see it won't go any farther. And if I double click, it'll say I don't have permission, so you can't do that. But if you go to shared, and then Autodesk Maya, you can plug it right here. Okay, so just so you see that file path, go to users shared Autodesk Maya, and then in the scripts folder, I already did it earlier, just copy and paste it. Okay, that's all you're gonna do. It's pretty easy. Okay, now, like I said, it'll be different on PC, but somewhat similar. I actually got to do this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create a reference. I'm gonna reference in my character. Let them be. Okay, so now he's in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Command Shift S, save as, and we're gonna call this dialog underscore v01. Okay, and then you actually have to exit out of Maya. And then open it back up because it won't read the scripts. It kind of like loads them in, or at least the linking of them. So then you can open Maya back up. And I'm going to pause this for, never mind, it went fast enough. It was pretty fast actually. Okay, so, okay. Then file, I'm just gonna go recent files. I don't need to save that. Okay, good. Now the other thing I need to do besides bring this in is import my audio. So I'm just going to go to File. It's real easy, Import. And then I'm just going to navigate to my Sounds folder. Select the sound, Import. You can see it's right here. And I could scrub it, although you probably can't hear it. But it scrubs and it's actually playing. You just click and drag and it'll play it. Okay. If you do Alt and greater than less than symbol, it's single frames. Okay. Alt and V play. Escape will stop playback. Should anyway. There it goes. Okay, so I got the audio in there. And the last thing I want to do is just get... actually, I also got to set up my character sets. So we did this before, but I'm just going to do it again just so that you're all set to go. So I'm going to take my controllers and I'm going to turn all these on. Actually going to turn off the face controllers. I don't need those currently. Those all look pretty good. All right, so and let's see, where is the maybe it's on this too. No. Looking for the FK or the FK to IK controller, but I'm not seeing it. Hang on a second. Well, I found out why I couldn't get it to work. It was because I missed this one right here. I was wondering where the stupid controllers were. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one and make sure that I'm going to type 1 into FK IK, just so that these are now in IK mode. Just to make things a bit easier. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 4. And if you remember, there's those weird... See, it doesn't really have them there. There's these weird inside controllers that are these gimbal ones. And then there's the outside ones. So I'm going to take this inside one. And let's see, can I hit Control H? I cannot. I am going to take these inside ones here. So I'm just clicking to make sure I grab that inside gimbal lock. And I'm just going to right click and I'm going to lock selected. And it won't let me. Okay, cool. Well, I'll figure that out later. Okay. Just be careful about what you're grabbing, I guess. Okay. So now what I need to do is I just want to make a character set of everything. So I'm going to grab this one. All right. I'm holding Control and Shift. This one. Okay. This one. All right. This one. Okay. I'm making sure I'm grabbing the outside one here. This one. All of these. Boom. All of these. Let's say I miss anything else. I don't know if I got this head one. I don't remember. Just double checking. Okay. So we're going to call that good. Because I'm just going to worry about the body for now. And I'm going to go ahead and make a character set out of that. So I'm just going to go to rigging and control, create character set, I'll hit the option box, and I'll call it Goon Body. And that shall be good. Create character set. Beautiful. All right. Now that character set is created, okay? And I have it on right now. The last thing I'm going to do is set up the Tween Machine. So now that that's actually like in the computer and installed in the scripts directory, it actually, you could just call it at any moment. So I'm going to go down here where it says Mel. I'm going to write Tween Machine, semicolon, okay? And actually if I click and drag across that, I could just hit enter and it will go. But just to make it a button, if you click and drag across it and hold the middle mouse button and drag it up. Okay, we'll try that again. Middle mouse button. Oh, okay. All right, well that works on a PC. Okay, I'm just gonna hit enter then. So I'll hit enter and it's actually gonna pop up. Okay. Now what I can do is character sets, and I can import a character set, and there it is. Okay. Now, I'll show you quickly how this works. So I got my character set on, so I'm gonna have nothing selected. I'm gonna go to frame 1. I'm at S, all right? And then I'm gonna go, frame 1 actually will do a little better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this. Okay. Actually, even before I do that, I'm gonna undo that. So the other thing I'm gonna do is set up so that when I make my keys, because right now, if I make a key here, okay, and I do a key over here, you'll see it automatically interpolates. I want to have stepped keys, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that up. So I'm going to hit this little animation preferences guy down here, click on him, and then I'm going to go to animation, and let's see, default out tangents, I'm going to switch that to stepped, okay? Now what you'll see will happen is if I go here, hit S, and I go here, all right, I have auto key on. Watch. It steps. There's no interpolation. Okay? So I set that up as well. All right, great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do a quick pose just so you can kind of see how this works. So I'm going to, and let's do this. E. All right. Come on. Okay, boom, 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 boom. And we're going to kind of rotate this way a little bit. And I'm going to take this arm, rotate this down. Okay, take this, kind of bend it. Take this, rotate this back a little bit. Okay. All right. All right, and oops, I meant to grab this one. And pull this down a little bit, his shoulders here. Stay shit on the shoulder first. Okay. Let's move this over just a touch. Okay, take this one. Move this over like this. All right, we're gonna call that good. All right, so now watch what happens if I go to frame 15 here. Okay, and I'm just gonna take this and move this to this side. Take this, rotate this way. All right, take that way. Minus. Okay. Man. Does not click on the one that I want it to. All right. All right, for the sake of whatever, I just did the poses real quick. I'm trying to make this under 15 minutes. So you can see I have these two poses, right? So I just posed the other one. Now, you should be able to do the sets, but if for some reason that's not working, I don't know why it's not selecting the sets correctly. So the other thing to do is just do a quick select set like you did before. So you select everything, all of the different controllers, and just go create, where are you? Sets, quick select set, and then just, do add to shelf. So now what I'm going to do is I have those two poses. I'm going to go halfway in between. I'm going to hit my quick select set here, which selects the whole body. Now watch what happens when I move this. It'll do that pose where I put it. I just slide this and it will favor one or the other. And then you get a nice in between.